Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is a 30-minute active rest. So what that means is we are gonna work in some strengthening positions that also are gonna help increase our mobility, all while keeping that heart rate low so we really get some great movement, but we're also giving ourselves a nice good rest so we can rock the next workout. So all you need is your mat, your sweat towel, your drink, and of course your great attitude, and let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your mat, your sweat towel, your drink, and your great attitude. If so, let's get warmed up. We're gonna start with opening up our chest and our legs, and we're gonna just lift on back, and then we're gonna sit right on down, drive that down, hinge and down, and then we're gonna come right back up. Take those arms all the way up and extend back, and then drop into that hinge and down. Oh yeah, and then come on up. You're gonna step to the side, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift that arm all the way over to the side and pull it back. So you're gonna have a nice good inhale as you lift over and exhale as you come back. You're gonna inhale as you lift over and exhale as you come back. And then the other side. Big inhale and then an exhale. Big inhale and then an exhale. And last one, big inhale and an exhale. Now we're gonna do some big circles. We're gonna take our arms down and we're gonna rotate into a big circle all the way around and back down to the ground. And then we're gonna take those arms and we're gonna do the same thing. We're using our hips, our trunk, and our arms all the way around. Okay, we're gonna go back the other direction again, all the way up and around. And then that's the last one, the other direction, up and big and around. Oh goodness, yes, that feels good. Okay, we're gonna go down and up in a nice lunge position, just slow and controlled. Down and up. Then we're gonna twist to the side and we're gonna just go into a nice good inner thigh, opening up those hips, coming on up, and then we're gonna go down and up. Last one. And then we're gonna come to the center. We're gonna hinge down. We're gonna walk those arms over to the right side and give that tug on that right foot. And then we're gonna walk that to the center and walk it all the way to the left. Give it a little bit of a tug. Walk it to the center. Take that right arm and look towards the ceiling with a nice twist. And then bring it down. Then you're gonna take that left side and look up. Give it a twist and bring it down. Then we're gonna walk that one more time over to the right side. Give it a tug. And then you're gonna work it over to the left side. Give it a tug. Come back to the center and look up towards the right. And bring it down. And we're gonna look up towards the left. And then we're gonna hinge all the way up. Okay, so for the first activity, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those arms up. We're gonna hinge down. We're gonna do a halfway lift. And we're gonna take those arms out to the side and squeeze those shoulder blades. We're gonna come up in front and squeeze those shoulder blades. And then we're gonna come all the way up. The second activity we'll do, and I'll walk you through it, instead of hinging down, we're gonna do a nice good airplane. We're gonna lift that leg and hinge up. So I will walk you all through that. So we're gonna get in position. We're gonna start at that mountain side. We're gonna lift up, extend back. We're gonna hinge down now. We're gonna do a halfway lift. We're gonna take those arms out to the side with our thumbs up towards the ceiling. Squeeze those shoulder blades. We're gonna take them out in front and lift them and squeeze those shoulder blades. And then we're gonna hinge all the way up. Take those arms overhead and extend back. You got this. We're gonna go back down. Hinge down, halfway lift and hold that. You're gonna extend those arms out to the side, thumbs up, squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift them up to the center, squeeze those shoulder blades. Come on up. And then lift on overhead and extend. You got it, with a lot of strength and mobility in there, right? Sometimes these are harder than just those straight on lifts. Lift to the side, squeeze those shoulder blades. Take those arms out in front, lift those shoulder blades. Come on up and extend. We're gonna do that one more time. We're gonna drop down, touch that floor, hinge halfway up. Take those arms out to the side, thumbs up, squeeze that shoulder blade. Take those thumbs out in front, squeeze those shoulder blades, and lift on up, all the way up. This time, we're gonna drop down. all the way down. We're gonna hinge. We're gonna take our arms out to the side. We're gonna lift that leg out into a nice, good airplane. Hold that position. Hold it. Bring it back down. Touch the floor again. Hinge halfway up. Arms come out to the side. We're gonna lift that right side up. Give me a nice, good airplane. And bring that back down. Touch the floor. Come on all the way up. Extend up overhead. And then drop back down. We're gonna do that again. Come down. Halfway hinge. Drive those arms out to the side. Thumbs up. Lift that left leg out. Give me a nice, good airplane right there. Oh, hold that position. Bring it down. Drop down. Halfway hold. Take those arms out to the side. Lift that leg up and hold that right leg out there. Hold that position. You got this. Oh, yeah. Bring that back down. Hinge down. And then come all the way up. Extend back. And back down. Oh my goodness, right? Okay, this time we are going to work in a lunge position. So we're going to step out with our left lunge. We're going to come down into that low lunge position. So we're going to drive those, take that left leg, we're going to drive those arms up, and we're going to sit low in that lunge position, right over that left heel. And we're going to hold that position. Nice tall arms. We're going to hold that, and we're going to give me a little bit of a, just a little bit of a pulse right here. So we're pushing through that left heel and come up and back down. A little pulse. One more. Okay, now hold that position. Hold it. Now scissor those legs together just a little bit. Now you're gonna twist that back leg and you're gonna open up. Okay, so now we're in that warrior two, holding that position. Keep that left leg low as you can go. Really that weight over that heel, hold that position. And now we're gonna drop that arm down. Now, if you can't touch the floor, you're gonna put your arm right on that knee, but you're gonna press into that knee, opening up that hip, giving you a nice good trunk twist this way. Oh yeah, opening that hip, and also we're still working that left leg. And then we're gonna come on up, and we're gonna drive on back. Nice good extension right there. Keep breathing through this whole process. Come back into the warrior one, drive those arms up, hold that position. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You got it. We gotta go to the other side now. Okay, so we're gonna go down in that lunge position. Drive that right side up, go to those arms up. You're sitting right over that right leg with that right heel, and give me 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3. Hold that position. I know, it's so challenging. Now you're gonna twist that back leg, and you're gonna open up that chest. Still holding that leg, right? It's burning, it's working, but it's also opening that up as we strengthen. Now we're gonna touch down. Now you're gonna touch that floor, or again, you're gonna put your elbow right into that knee, and you're gonna just open up that hip. Oh, it's gonna feel good in a challenging way. Still staying as low as you can in that lunge position, and a nice twist. Hold in that position. And then we're gonna come back up into that warrior two, and we're gonna lift back into that extension. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Oh yeah. And we're holding that position again. Burning out that leg. Now we're gonna twist to the front. Hold that lunge position right there. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, and come up. Oh yeah, shake that out. Okay, the next activity we're gonna do is we're gonna do a plie squat. So we're gonna have our legs out wide. We're gonna have them at about a 45-degree angle. We're gonna drive those hips back into a squat. And as we do, we're gonna drive those arms out in front, and then they're gonna lift up as we come all the way up onto those toes and squeezing those inner thighs as we do it. So we're gonna come down and up. Now, if you wanna make it a little more challenging, you're gonna go up on those toes and drive up. But let's just start without on those toes yet. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, squat down. Big circle out in front, sit as low as you can go. Now squeeze those inner thighs as you come all the way up and back down. Here we go, out wide, sitting down low. Drive that on up and squeeze those inner thighs with a nice good extension. And then we're gonna squat down again, squat down. Give me a big wide circle right there. Sitting low, now go up onto your toes if you can. Oh yeah, squeeze that up as you come on up. Oh my goodness. Okay, this time we're gonna come down. Try to stay on those toes if you can. Hold that position, hold that position, hold that position, and then come on up and squeeze. Oh my goodness. Okay, another time. Here we go. Out wide, hold that position, and then you're gonna squeeze as you come on up. And now you're gonna extend back. Let's extend forward. Oh yeah, give that a little bit of a rest. We're gonna do a few more of these. So we're gonna come back and extend. And we're gonna come down and hinge. And then we're gonna do a couple more of these plies. So we're gonna come out wide and squat. Hold that position. If you can, be on your toes. If not, try to do one toe at a time. Right here. Hold that position, hold that position, hold that position, and come on up and extend. Okay, here we go. Down and hold. Hold that position, like I said, one foot up at a time, or try to have both feet up. And I'm gonna ask for a little bit of a pulse. So you can do a pulse on one side. Oh, my legs are shaking. Oh yes, but feels good. And then we're gonna go all the way up. We've got one more of those. Are you ready? Here we go. Out wide. Hold that position and give me a little of a pulse. You can do it. I know it. I know, I know. Come on, here you go. Hold it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come on up and extend down, hinge down, come on up. Oh, high five for that one. Okay, so we're gonna go down and we're gonna do a downward dog. We're gonna get into downward dog position. We're gonna push back. We're gonna lift that left leg up, and then we're gonna drive that knee right into the elbow as we go into a plank position. So we're gonna lift up and extend, toe pointed, and then we're gonna drive that knee right in and touch it right to that elbow to the best of your ability. I know this is gonna be challenging, your arms, your shoulders, your trunk, your legs, all of it, but I know we can do it. So we're gonna start that left side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Push back into downward dog. Lift that leg up. Now drive that into that elbow and then push it on back. Now, when I drive that into my elbow, I'm gonna plank push with my right side onto my toe and then back down. Really giving that full extension and then into that full flexion, working that core, working that shoulder. Oh yeah. Come on, drive that in and then back out. Don't worry, we'll even Steven it in just a second. Drive that in. Now what you need to know is active rest does not mean easy rest. It just means we're gonna be using less heart rate, more mobility, lots of stability. We're almost there. Here we go. Lift up, drive forward. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's switch sides. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push in a downward dog. Point that toe. Drive that knee in. Bring it back. It's slow and controlled. That means you have to use those muscles a lot more. You can't use momentum. You gotta lift up and then drive that forward and a nice good little pause. And then bring it back. Oh yeah. Woo. I'll tell you, sometimes I feel like these are way harder than just doing those bicep curls and tricep extensions we were doing yesterday. Oh yeah, lift that up and then drive that knee in. You're great, come on, you got this. Squeeze that up, bring that down, and then drive that in. Oh yeah, almost there. Lift, and then drive that in. One more, you ready? Lift that up, then drive that right into the knee, and then come on back down and rest. Okay, so the next activity, what we're gonna do is we're going to do a half push-up. Now you can be on your toes or your knees. So you're gonna come down, you're gonna halfway hold, and then you're gonna come all the way down. We're gonna do a nice good little cobra. We're gonna come back into child's pose, and then we're gonna come right back, and we're gonna do that halfway hold. We're gonna hold it right down here in a nice good push-up where we're gonna be just inches away from the ground, holding that and working those arms. Again, you can do that on your toes or on your knees. Whatever works for you, we can rock this. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go halfway, hold it, and hold it, and hold it, and hold it, and now drop all the way down. Lift on up towards getting that nice, good extension, and now you're gonna push back into child's pose. And then you're gonna come back up, and you're gonna halfway hold that. Hold it right, hovering there, hovering and hovering. 3, 2, 1. Drop your belly down. Lift on up into that cobra. And then come on back down into that child's pose. Oh, feels good on 2 of the 3 activities, right? Come on down, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. One more hold, drop all the way down. Lift on up, give me that nice, good extension. And then we're gonna come down and we're gonna give it a nice, good downward, child's pose. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Slow and controlled. We're coming back up. We're gonna go into a half hold. Here we go. Hold it. Keep holding. Keep holding. Drop all the way down. Give me that extension. So you can see we're working a lot of strength, but we're also working so much mobility in this. And then back down into child's pose. I really want you working on your breathing pattern. Here we go. Down and hold, and hold, and hold, and hold, and then all the way down, and lift it on up. And then bring it on back down, and sitting down and give me that nice, good child's pose. Okay, we got 2 more of these. You ready? Here we go. Halfway hold. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Down, all the way up, and then back into child's pose. 1 more of those, okay? We're coming back up. We're doing a half hold. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. Let's hold it. All the way down. And extend back. And then back into child's pose. Right here. Oh, yes. Okay, we're gonna go into quadruped and we're gonna do some bird dogs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep those hips facing the mat. And we're gonna extend our arm and our leg out. Now you notice I'm not way up. I'm in a nice, good neutral position. I'm gonna drive that elbow and that knee together. And then I'm gonna extend back out. So we're gonna start on one side. I'm gonna do my right arm and my left leg. And then we're gonna get in position. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're extending out. And then we're gonna pull those and touch together. And then we're gonna extend out. The key is to keep that back as steady as possible. You're just trying to move through those appendages. It's a very strong core activator. Okay, it really works that core when we really start stabilizing. Now, when I work with patients in the clinic, I have them balance a broomstick on their back or a PVC pipe to show how stable they are. That really gets you focused. Drive that in together. It's slow and controlled. Lots of slow breathing. You got this. You're doing great. Drive and then out. Oh yeah, work on that side. We're almost there. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you're right. We gotta do the other side. Here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lift out and extend, and then we're gonna drive that together. Hand out. Pointing that toe and those fingers, and then driving them together, and then back out. You might find that you're more stable on one side than the other. That's natural. Don't be discouraged. That's what most of us are like. Drive that in, crossing that together, and then back out. Oh, you're doing so great. You're doing so great. You got this. Come on. Drive it together. And back out. Nice and controlled. Try to keep that nice and steady. Those hips facing down, that back having very little movement, and that just coming through that hip and that shoulders. We're almost there. You're doing great. Hang in there. Nice and controlled. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm sweating bullets from this stuff. Okay, so the next activity, what we're gonna do is we're going to go into a nice good side plank. So we're gonna go twist into a side plank. Then we're going to do a leg lift right here and touch. Then we're gonna come down, twist into side plank. Nice good little lift right here and back. So we're gonna go from plank to side plank to leg lift and twist. Okay, that's our goal. We're gonna stick with this first side, one side at a time. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Plank to side plank to leg lift and touch. Now, it is a little bit easier if you have your legs staggered or if you have your knee down. That's a little easier. Go what's challenging you. Okay, we're twisting and then we're kicking. So we're getting a little bit of that leg strength in there. We're getting a little bit of those obliques in there. And of course, we're working those shoulders. Okay, twist again. Opening all the way up. And then lift and touch. And back. Nice and controlled. Lifting up. Toe touching down. And back. Like I said, to me, sometimes this is way harder than some of these other straight up lifts when we just do like a straight squat or a lunge. You're almost there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Let's go to the other side. Okay, let's get in that plank position. 3, 2, 1. Twist open and touch. And down. Twist open and touch. And back down. Again, you may need to do that on your knee to twist open and lift. That's okay. That's exactly where you're at. Challenge your body, but stay controlled. Keep that breathing in check. Like I said, we're not doing a lot of heart rate, keeping that down a little bit. Of course, sometimes we get that heart rate up there just to stabilize our body in these challenging positions. Twisting up and then touching. You're doing awesome. Oh yeah. Woo. You got this, come on. Touching up, lift and touch, and back down. Almost there. Oh, you're doing beautiful. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Okay, so we're gonna go onto our bottom. We're gonna sit on that sit bone or that ischial tuberosity. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into what we call a boat position. We're gonna have our legs up. Okay, so we're driving in our abdominals. We're gonna have our arms out front and we're gonna work on holding this position. Okay, so you may be like, I can't hold that, so keep your feet down. Or try keeping one foot up and one foot down to stabilize. Go where you need to. Okay, and then eventually we are gonna go into some extension and back up. All in modified versions, okay? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna sit on that sit bone. We're gonna have our feet up and our legs out, our arms out in front. Okay, now, again, modify by putting a foot down or both feet down. We're gonna hold this position. We're gonna hold this position. Now, I'm gonna open up my left side. I'm gonna touch back and we're gonna bring it forward. And now we're gonna open up that right side. Lift back and twist. I know, I didn't tell you that part. Hold and hold. I know, we're getting shaky. Lift back on that left side and bring it forward. Lift back on that right side. Bring it forward. I know, we're shaking and that's so good for us. I know, you don't think so, but it is, I promise. We're gonna do one more time. Lift back and touch and come on forward. We're gonna lift back on that right side. Come on forward. Here we're gonna hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, rest for a second. We're gonna get back in that position and this time we're gonna do some dynamic movement. Again, you can do one side in or out or you can hold that position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna come in. We're gonna go out and pull it in. A lot of ab control. Now this is the most challenging one. If you want to make it less challenging, come in and out and keep those heels just slightly touched. Or you can have one in and one out. Okay, and then just alternate sides. There's just ways of doing it. You don't have to get all the way fancy. Go where you need to go. Out and in. And then here's the good news. We only have one more activity after this, right? Oh, yes. Because we're getting tired. We're getting shaky. I'm shaking on this. Hold this in slow and controlled. We're almost there. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, love that word. Okay, so we're gonna go down to our side. We're gonna sit on our side. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our knee straight, and we're gonna keep our foot flexed, and we're gonna lift towards the ceiling. Now, here's the tricky part. We're gonna keep that other leg out straight, and we're gonna lift them. We're gonna keep that out and up, and we're gonna lift the other leg up right to it. Now, if you can't do that, you're gonna keep that left leg back, and you're just lift with that right side. That's okay, go where you can. Or maybe you can start this way, and you have to finish this way. That's okay. We're gonna work that inner thigh, but we're gonna add a lot of obliques and glutes by maintaining that position. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna have both legs hovering. I'm gonna drop my right leg down, not all the way down, it's gonna hover, and then it's squeeze back up. So I'm gonna squeeze that inner thigh and lift that up towards the ceiling, keeping that foot flexed. And I'm really working my obliques by keeping my left leg up there and hovering, working the glute, working the outside of the thigh, working the inner thigh on my right side, totally multitasking. And I know this is my finish part, so I can just burn it all out and finish strong. Lift and squeeze. Again, I'm just lifting down to that hover position. I'm not letting that leg rest. It's keeping tension on that right side the whole time. And again, if you get that left leg too tired, drop it behind you. That's okay, you're almost done. Oh, we can see the finish line on this side. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna finish. This is all we got on this side. Are you ready? Let's get in position in 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna hover, and I'm gonna take that left leg, and I'm gonna squeeze it towards my right side as my right side stays hovering up there. But that left leg never gets a break, so I'm just bringing it down to that hover position, and then I'm squeezing it back up. Oh yeah. Now again, like I said, you can drop your right leg back behind you and rest it and just work on that inner thigh. That's perfectly fine. You're still gonna get a great workout with that. It's just I like to give all the different versions when you get to challenging, and when you get, even if you can't do that now, you're like, hey, I know what I can get to. I know what my goal is gonna be. So I can have both those legs hovering, scissoring together, oh, and burning those both at the same time. We got the cool down after this. We're gonna stretch that baby out. You're almost there. Here we go. And we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, love that word. Okay, we're gonna come down and we're just gonna sit right here in that child's pose. And then we're gonna come on up and we're gonna go right into downward dog. Push those heels down. And we're gonna lift that left leg up. We're gonna drop that knee back and open up that hip. And then we're gonna drive it forward and pigeon that foot right there. With a nice good hip opening. Getting that glute, getting that hip flexor. If you want to, come on down just a little bit more. Nice work. We're gonna come on up. We're gonna put that into that lunge position. We're gonna drop that back knee and twist into that hip, getting a little bit more into that hip mobility. We're gonna come up, we're gonna scissor those legs together and lean right on over. Get that hip flexor stretched out. Also getting those obliques stretched out. And then we're gonna come back into downward dog. We're gonna lift that right leg up, drop that hip over, and then we're gonna pigeon it in. Hold that position. Oh, that does not feel good. And then we're gonna come on down and we're gonna stretch that out just a little bit more. Keep breathing, keeping that breath nice and controlled. And then we're gonna come in to that lunge position. And we're gonna drop that back leg in and we're gonna twist into that knee. Yeah. Opening that hip, getting that back. And then we're gonna come up, we're gonna scissor those legs together. And then we're gonna lean over, getting that hip flexor in. And those obliques, oh yeah, doesn't that feel good? And then we're gonna come on up. We're gonna open that chest, lift that on up. We're gonna drop it down. We'll let it drop over, getting those hamstrings in. Drop those hands down in front of you. Hold that position. And then come on up. High five yourself for giving yourself a nice, good active rest. Hopefully that made you stronger and more mobile and ready to have your next workout. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Did you know that this workout is part of a 5-day challenge designed to make you look better, feel better, and move better? With 5 workouts designed to get your entire body in shape with no jumping. All you need to do is click the first link in the description below, then enter your name and email, and I'll instantly send you an email with access to all 5 videos. Do you love this channel? Make sure you click the notification bell and the subscribe button so you never miss a future workout. So go ahead, grab that link. I will see you there and have a great day.